PPP won on gaining more fans, I guess. I mean, okay, I don't dislike Ralph, but I do. I'm at a place, and I'm not being ironic, where I think it may be time to sacrifice Ralph to the corn. We have to sacrifice Ethan Ralph, to the gods, so that the corn will be a bountiful harvest this year. Because I think he has so much bad blood with all these people who fucking hate him that it may be the only solution. We have to sacrifice Ethan Ralph for the harvest. I think it's coming. I don't know. He mocks my predictions. I did go all in predicting that Jim would bail out a new project too, which is Dick Masterson's Patreon alternative, and I was completely wrong, I guess. So he's going to hold me to that. He's going to say that Josh's predictions are bad, but it's just a feeling I get, because the people have demonstrated that they are tired of the status quo, and Ralph seems to be the one they all go after primarily, and people associated with Ralph, like Dick, become the next targets. So I do believe that the momentum against Ralph is mounting. And I don't even know what I would do as Ralph. Like, I know I'm not like the best position ever myself, but I'm thinking, like, if I woke up as Ralph, like, what would you do to build something back up? And I think obviously the obvious answer is to kick alcohol. I think he denies that and says that his best shows were him drunk, but I have very little sympathy for dependence. I find alcohol, it's not entirely. I'm not like a completely sober person. I'll drink beer, especially with food, because I like to go to a place. I think if you go to a foreign country and you're eating local cuisine, it's important to have a locally brewed beer with the food, because beer is just such an integral component of Western civilization. Especially, we drink beer when we eat. That is the white way of life. And if you want to experience a local food, you got to drink the beer too. But my point is, I really don't like dependence. I don't like addiction. I think people who depend on shit, and people who have lived with dependence will know this. But people who are addicted to stuff are users first and foremost. Everyone around them is an opportunity to fulfill that dependency. And the more addicted they are, the more that they're willing to exploit their immediate friends and family and connections to benefit the addiction, So, I inherently distrust people who drink. And I think that Dick has been drinking more. I'm not saying this with privileged information or anything. I'm going based off his podcast. He's been talking about how he's drinking alone at his house during a quarantine where nothing is happening. And it's like, bro, that is, that's alcoholism 101. That's as bad as it gets. When you're drinking at home every day just to kill time, that's not healthy. That's bad. That's like actually bad. That's not like pretend consensual bad. And they say never drink alone. I don't know. I disagree with that. You can bust out the sink vodka once a week, once a month or so, and have a couple of shots if you're feeling a little bit stressed out. But if you're drinking like multiple days in a row alone, then you're becoming dependent on it. So I mark my fucking words. Lock me in. 2020 may be the end of the year for Ethan Ralph, and Ethan Klein may be the end of Keemstar.